Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So, little story time for yins. So, I used to love Target when I lived in, well, I still love Target, when I lived in North Carolina. I would do a lot of that drive up, where you go online, you buy your stuff, and then an hour or so, they let you know your stuff's ready, and then Target was like 5 minutes up the road. You go up there, the little boy come bring your stuff out, you go home. So my brother and sister-in-law gave me a Target gift card for Christmas. I was in North Carolina this past weekend, to see my brother and my sister-in-law for Christmas, because I'm not going to be there for Christmas. And ordinarily, I would see them on Christmas or Christmas Eve, one or the other. So we exchanged gifts. She made a beautiful dinner. We did gingerbread houses that ended up looking like, we weren't very talented at that. They ended up looking more like dilapidated buildings, but it was fun. But we weren't very talented. We didn't make masterpieces as we intended. But it was still fun to do. And I really wanted to eat on mine, but they wouldn't let me. They would not let me. So they gave me this gift card because they know I love the Target. So the Target here in Virginia, as most of y'all that have followed me for a while know, I'm temporarily living in Virginia for a while. Temporarily living, I said that real fast, temporarily living in Virginia for a while. So my aunt and my uncle live up here. That's why I'm up here. The Target here is like 20 minutes away. So it's in the next town over. It's not as close as it was to my apartment. And I've only been, sorry, there's nothing in my hair. It's just, so I've only been once since I've lived here. But I was like, yesterday afternoon, I was like, I need a few things. I'll use this Target gift card. I don't really feel like going in the store. I can do a pull-up, a drive-up. And, so I need like some dog food for my hyenas. I needed like some Diet Cokes, some hand sanitizers and stuff. And I always carry those wet wipes. Back in the day when I did those, what's in my bag videos, I don't know if y'all remember, I used to always carry them, wipes in my bag, those wet ones. So ordinarily I'll get them from Target or Amazon. So I was like, I got this gift card, I'll get some from the Target. So I also wanted something sweet, so I got some sugar cookies. And y'all that frequent the Target know they always have these sugar cookies that have this icing on the top. It's always like pink or blue or green or white or whatever. But they all taste the same. It don't even matter what the color of icing is. But I wanted some sugar cookies. So $3.36, I placed that order. I did not get an alert until 9:12 at night in the evening hour that my order was ready. And part of me is like, nah, I don't need to be out here in these streets like that at this hour. Because my aunt and uncle are always like, you don't want to go out at night here if you can help it. Because the town I'm living in is like not it is not a safe town. It's one of the more sketch places in Virginia. I mean, I don't live in a necessarily bad area, but the town itself, the city is not a town. The city itself is a little sketch. So, especially once the nightfall hits. But I was like, I really want these damn cookies. Oh my God, I could get this tomorrow, but the dog's gonna have to eat. So their dog food's in there. I needed some Diet Cokes. I'm like, I got to stay hydrated. I only have one Diet Coke left here. I was like, so I grappled with it in my mind. Should I not? Should I not? And things cannot go awry because if something happens, I end up calling my aunt if I need rescuing. Like, I'm never going to hear the end of that shit. Told you not to venture out at night. But I'm like a 45-year-old woman. I'm going out there to get my damn sugar cookies. So I get them dogs in the car. Well, first I make it to the front porch. And I see somebody walking down the street. In my mind, or in a logical mind, like, you don't really know if they're serial killers or not. 9 times out of 10, they may not be. But in case they are, I push push them dogs back in the front door and close the door. Because I'm like, things can't go awry on the front porch. Like, we have got to make it further than that. Because then it will all have been in vain. This will all have been in vain. So, the little dogs all dressed up in their sweaters. They got their leashes on. So, we're standing behind the closed door. And I'm counting to like 10. 1, Mississippi. 2, Mississippi. 3, Mississippi. Giving enough time for the guy to walk up past the house. And then I stick my head out and he's gone. So, or I see him like further up the road. So, I push them dogs in the car. Turn on, we're defrosting. And I'm sitting here. I'm like. And in my head, I hear my uncle, you know, you need to get your running done before, you know, nighttime if you can around here. And my Aunt Treva says the same thing. And I'm like, God, this is such a bad idea. All in the name of sugar cookies. But I was kind of in my feels and I just wanted a sugar cookie. I'm like, come on, it's Christmas. Can't I have a little Christmas cheer? I just want my sugar cookies and a nice, nutritious Diet Coke. And these dogs, you know, they need a little Purina One. So, I put, this is where shit goes bad. So, the Target that I placed my order at was 20 minutes up the road, well, maybe 15, up the road, 15, not very far, in a mall that is mostly empty, but the Target's on the outside of one of the parts of the mall that are not empty. And I was like, looked up the address on the maps. Well, no, on Google, because I was like, I didn't know the exact address to put in my GPS. And so I looked up Target for Chesapeake, which is where I was going. I live in Portsmouth, and the mall I was going to was in Chesapeake, which is a town over. So the Target's there, and I noticed it doesn't say like the mall on the. Well, no, this is what happened. Now that my recollection's coming back, the address had a toll road, and I was like, no, we don't want that. We don't want no toll roads. So I put it in again, and I clicked on the address. And I was like, oh, the address didn't sound familiar, but I'm like, this is probably the street it's on. I don't know. So, like, I knew where it was, but not necessarily like the street it was on. So I'm like, all right, this, when we get in the car, started driving, like, it's got me on, like, the interstates. It's got me, or the belt, I don't know what, in North Carolina, we call it, like, the belt line. But, here, I don't know what they call it. So, it's, like, the interstate looping around the city and all this, and getting off exits. Cletus is passing gas and peeing in his diaper, because he has to have a diaper in the car because he, has, like, a little incontinence. So he's peeing in his diaper, passing gas, and like if he gets too excited, he will have an accident in my car. And Pickles is in the back. Like, these drivers up here are not generous drivers. Like, they will get right behind you, up on your tail, like about in your trunk, which makes me nervous. And I think I got some of that night blindness because it is kind of hard to see for me at night. And then all the lights and stuff. So I really don't need to be out there on the road, no way. So I took a couple wrong exits. I got turned around because there was road work. Like, these signs up here, if you live in Virginia, I don't mean no harm, but they're a little confusing. Like, there's 5 signs in one place going 20 different ways. The roads are all, like, discombobulated to me. One time I got lost on Missy Elliott Boulevard. Yes, there is a Missy Elliott Boulevard where I live because she's from here and they made a road after her. I feel like they should have given her a better road, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so we get lost a few times, and then we finally get there. And I'm like, damn, this does not look like that mall at all. Like, this doesn't look familiar to me, not at all. And I pull up to the Target, and I've never been here before. I didn't know this part of Chesapeake even existed. I was like, this is the wrong damn store. Like, I don't even know where the hell I'm at. Like, I am out here in nowhere land. Like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. And like they said, and in the back of my mind, y'all, you shouldn't be out there at night. You shouldn't be out there at night. And here I am in the dark Virginia nighttime, out here for some damn sugar cookies. I'm at the wrong damn Target. That's like 25 minutes away from the right Target. And I'm like, so it took me a minute to figure out what the hell was going on. Because I'm like, is this it? And I just don't remember. And I'm like, fuck no, I don't know where I'm at. This cannot be right. So I'm panicking, and I'm like, Cletus is passing gas, and I'm like, I can't take this. This is too much. I said, maybe I should just go home. And they're like, no, you're not. Can I get a fuck? No, you're not. You're going to go get them sugar cookies. You are already out here. You are out here. So then I figured out I put the right address. On the way there, I end up in the tunnel, which is a toll road. So now I'm going to get a ticket. Well, not a ticket, but a bill to pay for using the tunnel, which I didn't want to do to start with. And so then I finally get there, like 20 minutes later, finally get there. And I'm like, good Lord Jesus. And then it took me a minute to find it, because most of that mall is like pretty much abandoned. And I saw and I had to ride around before I could find the Target. Before I could find it, like, I'm about to cry. I'm like, this is too much. And I see a police officer, and I'm like, should I stop him and ask him where the Target is at? Because I'm at my wit's end. I just want them damn cookies, and I want to go home and watch General Hospital. Like, this is too much. And but I said, no, I'm not going to stop the law and ask him where the Target's at. So I finally find it. I roll up there. We're sitting in there with the dog, sitting at the pull-up. And I get a send the alert and I'm here or whatever. It took them 25 minutes before they brought me my stuff out, because they were busy because of Christmas, which is understandable. So finally, I get my stuff. We start hitting, well, Pickles is growling the whole time because there's a balloon or some kind of ball that's been abandoned in the parking lot, and she thinks that it is a threat, so she's growling and carrying on. So anyway, that all passes. We're on the way back. I told you about the night blindness. The closer we get home, for some reason, I felt like the road I was on had the broken line, but I felt like it was 2 lanes. And I'm in the left lane. But I noticed there are cars parked on the right side facing the opposite direction, like cars are coming and going. And it dawns on me, this isn't no 2-lane road. Like, it is, but it's not like 2 lanes going the right direction. You're in the wrong lane, going the wrong direction. You need to move over back to the right. I'm like, oh my God. I am riding towards oncoming traffic because I can't see to get these sugar cookies. Sugar cookies. I'm like, I'm just hearing in my mind. Shouldn't be out at night. And here I am with the night blindness, which I've just recently developed. And used to, like, dusk would be hard for me a little bit to drive. I don't know why. Like, not hard. Like, I ain't Ray Charles out there. I can see. But it's like, you know, a little bit, you know, let's knock on some wood. I wouldn't want to, you know. No offense to people that have, you know, I can't, you know, I have issues with my vision too, but I'm not like complete, like I can't not, it's just, you know how it is, things get a little distorted in your eyes, like when you get older, and I feel like I've got some of that night blindness coming on. Usually dusk was kind of hard, like the changing of from the light to dark would made it, you know, a little weird driving, but now nighttime, evidently, I've got the damn night blindness, and I'm riding in the wrong damn lane going towards oncoming traffic. Finally, I make it home. Well, first I ride around the neighborhood to make sure there's nobody roaming around. Come home at night. I've always learned, like, do that. Ride around your neighborhood, ride around where you live. Just make sure nobody's lingering to jump out at you when you get out of your car. So I do see one guy walking behind the street, behind my house. I mean, he's not minding me. He's just walking. So I hurry up, hit that gas, zip around, get them dogs and my sugar cookies out the car, run up inside, and I am home. I do not believe I will ever do this again. I will never venture out in the nighttime hour for sugar cookies because, number 1, I'm blind. Number 2, I go to the wrong damn places. And number 3, it's just not right. It's just too much going on in the world. Driving down the wrong damn side of the street. It's a miracle I made it home. It's just a miracle. And when I came home, I ate them. I ate, not all of them, but I ate some of them sugar cookies. I sure did. I had to eat my feels. Had to eat my feels because it was treacherous events. But anyway, so I just want to share that little story time with y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying the fa la 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 season. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I will catch y'all next go round. Ta-ta.